Good evening, everyone. It has been a bit of time since I've seen you. It is March 2nd at about 11:05 p.m. I'm feeling still a bit shitty, so I figured with this little bit of extra time that I have, because I'm not going to work tonight, that I figured I would make a video. So that's just what I'm going to do. Let's go over what I'll be using today. My brush will remain unchanged. It is Mr. Two Nice Guys BK8 that I have acquired. This will be the Jabbonman Ylang Patchouli in Naranja, which is orange. I wanted something that would be uplifting because I feel like dog shit. So actually better than before, but still fairly dog shit like. So we'll be doing that, and then for my splash will be this, another uplifting sort of summery kind of thing, and then to complement the soap, something else with orange in it. So let's get to business here. Been blooming this for about 5 to 10 minutes or so. Let's throw a little bit out of the dish, throw all this stuff there. Let's get this thing going here. I've used this soap twice, I think. Twice or 3 times since I got it. And over the last couple of days, I've been testing Mickey Lee's soaps for them, which has been really nice. I look forward to seeing which ones of those will be going into production. I have 4 to test, but I didn't think in my current state of mind that it would be a good idea to really start to analyze the soaps that I was testing, so I figured I'd go with something that I had used before and something that I care about, but not, I don't care about it in a way that I have to put an analysis of performance and scent and other things. So this is just something that I like, and you're used to me using Berenstain Man soaps and Mickey Lee's soaps, so I figure we'll go with something a little bit different. I guess I did use a wet shaving products soap a week or 2 ago, so I guess that is changing up a bit, but let's do something a little more interesting. I'm really thankful to the person who put this acquisition out there for these soaps, because it's a really great soap, and I'm glad I got the chance to be able to use it. And for people who haven't jumped on the other acquisition threads of one of the other things, the Floyd or don't mind my pronunciation of things, it's usually not very good, so but if you haven't jumped on that bandwagon, go on it. I grabbed one of those, and then there's that ass milk, which we put Feel It On for, which hopefully will come through. It looks fantastic. Let's wet the face here. I'm gonna take the hoodie off just because I don't want to get it to be a mess here. So the soap is a little bit more summery than it is outside, but I did need something a little bit uplifting. I was actually going to go Mickey Lee's Bella de Sol, or however you pronounce it. Again, not the best pronunciation. But I needed to change it up. I used that about 2 days ago, and I wanted something a little different. So that's what we're gonna do here. I still don't really know what Ylang smells like. I know it's in here, but I don't know exactly what it smells like. I do know what orange smells like. I do know what patchouli smells like generally. But I would assume the Ylang is just a sort of sweet background that this soap has. I think the soap could use a bit more water here. That's better. So, along with my body issues that I'm having with my sickness, I also cut the shit out of my thumb this morning, if you can see that, by a blade. So I thought that meant something. So I figured I'd use it. It's a Persona red blade, which I've never used before. I usually stick to the blue one. So we'll see how that goes. I really don't try new blades too much anymore. I think once you find a blade that you do well with, then it's probably a good idea to stick with it. I mean, it is always good to try new things. But I think once you find a good blade, it's probably optimal to stick with it, unless it's an interesting blade to you or something you find on to try a blade or something like that, where while that's their whole marketplace, well, not their whole marketplace, but a good portion of their marketplace is trying interesting blades. I probably could have added a little more water to this. Let's see, what else is happening? I have a statistic exam on Wednesday, which I've been trying to study for, even though I've been feeling like shit, as I've said, which makes it a bit difficult, but we will persevere, won't we? So hopefully that will do well. Been doing pretty good the rest of the semester. It's been going pretty smooth. Even though I've been busy as sin, I think, which is part of the reason why I got sick. Just pushing myself too far, working weird work hours, and like Wednesday, I went back and forth to work within 6 hours of each other to go back to work, and then I went back home and slept, and then I went back to work. Like, it was just a ridiculous schedule. And I knew that I would get to a point where I would either get sick or I would just fall on the floor. Looks like I got sick, which is probably a good alternative to falling on the floor, generally speaking. So yeah, I so far I like this blade. I'd never used it before. It's pretty good. It seems a bit more mild than the Lab Blue, in my opinion, at least. I feel like this is just as good of a blade, though. I think I'm actually going to order 100 pack of these off Maggart's because I do use them quite frequently. And I'm getting low in my blade count. I think I'm down to like 15 or something, 20 maybe. Never really wanted to order 100 pack of blades before, but I think I'm getting to that point where I feel comfortable with the ones that I like enough to order those. I know Tom Jens really likes to pull silvers, but those didn't work for me too well. Maybe I'll have to give them another try. I think I have a few more in my blade bucket in my room. By the way, a little tip for some of you newcomers or somebody who's just looking for some storage options. I went to Staples about a month and a half ago. I need to re-lather here. By the way, that blade buffing is so helpful, W. Thank you so much for that. I mean, I was doing a little bit before, but after watching you do it, I had much better at it. So anyways, let me do one more pass and then we'll clean it up here. But as I was saying, I went to Staples about maybe a month and a half ago, and they have these plastic containers with decently thick lids on them for, I think the small ones were like $1.25 and the bigger ones were like $3 and the biggest ones are like $5 or something like that, within a dollar and a half margin of error there. And they're great. I need bigger ones, but I've been storing everything. The smaller ones I put all my blades in. The bigger one has my aftershaves, and the biggest ones have some soaps in it. And it's really cleaned up a whole bunch of clutter that I had. So if you're looking for a storage option, that's a pretty good one. I'm not going to do another pass on my neck just because I don't want to irritate the shit out of it, especially with using a different blade. I don't like pressing my luck there. I do have some pretty cool stuff coming in this week, more than usual. Today I got a stick of Arco. I wish I could remember the guy's name who sent it to me. I'm really bad with usernames. Some people I can remember, some people I can't. Another gentleman is sending me a box of DR Harris stuff, which I'm super excited about. And another guy is sending me a whole bunch of samples of discontinued Berenstain Man stuff that I haven't tried yet. And then I ordered one of the new Folsom Company aftershaves, so that'll be coming in the mail tomorrow. It's going to be a good week, all in all. I'm excited about it. All right. All right, so as usual, no post shave because I feel like it's redundant. So we're gonna go with that, and then we're gonna do some of that, and we're gonna call it a day. So you all have a lovely evening, and I will see you soon.